Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm talking to him. I'm talking to him. I'm talking to him. I am. Old Domino is excited. He's missed y'all. Midnight. Well, the kiddos are out here playing today. Midnight's over there eating. I just did the morning chores, feeding the rabbits and the chickens and the ducks and the goats and Midnight and the Dominoes and the Eclipse. And of course, Domino's fired up. He loves the morning feeding, chasing me around on the four-wheeler. Well, now that the video came out of I can actually walk around the yard a little bit with you guys. I couldn't do that for a little while because I was having to wait until the video came out. Well, yesterday was the first really beautiful day that we've had in a long time. It got into the 70s, and today it's actually supposed to get to 75. Still pretty early in the morning right now, but I am ready for the higher temperatures and the sunshine. Sunshine actually was really good yesterday. I never crunked the generator yesterday, and the tiny house ran fine, and so did the cabin, and they're both still got battery this morning. So that's encouraging, to say the least. But as you can see, the aftermath of everything that we did is still piled up because it was really wet. You can see the ruts and stuff that Gumby was digging with the backhoe. Uber was walking all over this stuff, but we couldn't really level it out very well because of how wet it was. And if y'all remember, about a year and a half ago, I put a whole lot of that shale down, and with all the wetness and ice and stuff that was on the ground while we was doing all of that, it really ate the driveway up quite a bit. So it is really slick right now, turning into the cabin. So hopefully this week we're not getting any rain. It's supposed to be in the 70s every day, so hopefully all of this dries up right here. Hey, Midnight. Good morning. You got your little snack now. You want to come say hi? Good morning. Good morning, sweetheart. Hey. She's such a sweet girl. Her winter coat is starting to, what's the word? Dissipate a little bit. So she's starting to look a little bit more slender and agile. Again, she was a poofy thing in the deep winter part that we had here. But yeah, I'm hoping to get the box blade on here, level this out a little bit, and get that with the bucket on there. Level all of that out a little bit and start cleaning this area up a little bit, right along with by the tiny house where we dug that stump up, because yeah, one of the camera angles when we was doing that didn't show where we was putting all of this stuff, and also I don't think it showed that we dug up that stump right there as well, the one going out here to the boneyard. But we added to this pile. This pile right here broke down a lot. I'll show you behind there. It used to be a huge big pile. And it's kind of dried out and rotted down and started composting down a little bit. So it's a lot smaller. You can see it back there. But we've added all of this that one day out here with the backhoe and Uber. And I'm really glad we got that stump out of the way, because that's right by the road going into the boneyard. And I always had to kind of move around it and maneuver when I was backing trailers and stuff in here. This is the stump of the big pine. Look how big that is, guys. A little perspective. I'm 6'2", and it's almost as tall as me. It is a huge stump. Big one. I haven't been driving back here in the boneyard area because of the weather and the wetness, but look, there's signs that spring's coming, guys. Signs that spring. Look at that. We're starting to get a little grass over here in the boneyard area. It's very nice. The canopies have made it through the ice storms and the snowstorms and all of that. That one rip over there where I ripped it, that was my own fault. Well, a pad right here that we built for the yellow shed that I got from Mike down there. But we have decided that we're going to go ahead and leave it down there because they're leaving now. And so the Boneyard's going to transfer down there when it's all said and done. And this is actually going to be where the new sawmill is going to be, and the place for milling lumber and drying lumber and all of that. And I think it's going to be a pretty good place for that. Hear you over there meowing. I'm not going into your house. I'm not going. That right there is Midnight's house, guys. That is where she comes to get out of the weather and stuff. She's got a little bed in there. And every time I walk in there and she's in there, she looks at me like, you didn't knock. You didn't knock. It's cute. I'm going to have to put the forks on Uber here soon because Simple Life Reclaim is going to need to use Uber here in the near future, probably in the next 2 weeks. I'm thinking they got some shipments going on over there and they need Uber to unload it. So we'll be doing that as well. But yeah, I'm so happy that we're getting a little break from the rain, the cold, the ice, the snow, and all of that. And I just really want it to dry out. The cold really doesn't bother me much. I'm good with the cold as long as it's not real windy. But the wetness of this winter has really kicked my butt and has made it very difficult to keep things going here on the homestead. I felt like I did a pretty good job. We've accomplished some big things this winter. And definitely made some moves forward, but if it wasn't so wet, we could have definitely got a lot more done. But we're coming out of winter now. I'm sure we'll have at least one more cold snap, but I am chomping at the bits to get going. Domino loves the weather. We haven't walked down here in a while. Go see how it's doing. Later on today or early tomorrow, I need to add another round bell to the goats. They have finally worked their way through the other round bell. It almost lasted the winter. I'd say it took about a round bell and a half to get through winter because there was already some in there when I put that one. So that's not too bad. I'm glad I got those round bells for such a good deal. Definitely saved me some money. Made it where I didn't have to move the goats throughout winter. I could just kind of leave them in one place. That way they was nice and secure. Clip's been doing their job, so that is good. But Eclipse is about to be running free again. I hope that once the Drifting Dreamers move to their Paris property, I am hoping that she would kind of fall back in line and start listening and stay within the area again instead of running down there with the other dogs and not listening at all. So running in the back of the property, pretty nice. Future home of the pond on Come On Mountain that this creek will feed. See if we can work our way through here without getting wet. Oh yeah, no problem. I love this rock right here. One of my favorite rocks out. I'm gonna end up bringing that up to the cabin at some point. And utilizing it up there. The hay. Look how beautiful it is this morning, guys. We're going to be getting on those cedar trees. Talked to making it home last night on the live on Come On Homesteading. If you missed that one, go back and check it out. Really good live. It was so fun. So fun. I can see the kids has been down here playing on the hay. Left their jacket. So we'll take that up there. launch an investigation and find out whose jacket it is so we can get it back to them. Listen to the birds. Love it. Spring is coming, guys. Spring is coming. I miss my little walks around the property. With it being so wet and muddy, haven't been able to do it. So I figured this morning was a good time to take a little walkabout. Domino! Domino done went exploring too. I think Domino's missed them as well. Here he comes. Welcome back. Welcome back. You out there getting your explorer on? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Also got a couple of rocks right over there, and as you can see, the new pig shelter. We still need to come up with a name for the old hog shelter over there. Leave it in the comments. What's your choice for the name for the new structure on Come On Mountain? I will be at some point this week going to get some panels, some hog panels and stuff to do the pen area. Like I said, I'm not doing the whole fence area quite yet, but I do want to get the pen area set up because we are getting close to going to get the piggies, about 2 weeks, and it's going to be time to get them. That's going to be one of my projects this weekend and early next week, is to get the pigs situated and get some bedding and stuff down into the shelter right there and get them all situated. Also got some comments, oh, you got that big shelter for the pigs, but the poor goats don't have a shelter. I don't know why people think that the goat shelter is not adequate. It is huge. It is 12 foot wide by 12 foot long, and I can walk in there without ducking. It is a big structure. I don't know if it just comes across smaller on camera than it is, but those goats can do circles and play inside that thing. It's so big, and it's completely wind resistant and all of that, and has hay in there for them to snuggle. I don't get it. You don't have to build the Taj Mahal for all your animals. It's about getting them out of the cold, the wind, and all of that, and them having enough space to bed down and to be comfortable. And that shelter fits all of those boxes. So I don't get it. I really don't get it. Now, if I was a millionaire and had unlimited money and I could build these elaborate structures for everything, that'd be great, but I'm not. And for people that don't have goats, when goats go inside shelters and stuff like that, they kind of huddle up and kind of stay close together anyways. It's not like they sprawl out and need 100 square foot apiece to kind of lounge out inside, and they're not inside very often. They like to be outside unless it's raining. They don't like water, but even in the cold, they get out and play around. So, but eventually I will build more of a permanent structure, but that structure right there is all about being mobile and being able to move with them. And the hoop coop design is a perfect design for that. It is very practical, very functional, and very sturdy. Very sturdy. And it's also tall enough that I don't have to duck, and that's always very important to me whenever I'm building structures. I don't want to have to bend down and all of that. So yeah, that's just my little vent on that, because I get that all the time, you know, and it's annoying. It's annoying. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a little annoying. All right, put that up there. You went ahead and got you another little snack, huh? Oh, you got you another little snack? You're such a good girl. Yep, and I seen the other day that, oh, it's over here. I'm not going to get too close to it. But if you look right there, hold on, it's right that little dark spot right there. That is actually a mouse. Midnight does her job. And look, feathers from a bird. Midnight is just like Ryder, guys. She is a hunter. Ryder trained her very, very, very well. And she keeps all the little rodents and stuff. I wish she'd stop eating the birds. But all the mice and stuff around here, yeah, absolutely get those. But she always by the truck, out the truck, I see that she done got something else because she's proud of it, right? She knows that's her job. And she always makes sure it's in my walking paths and stuff like that so I can see that she's been doing her job. So she's a sweetheart. She's an amazing hunter. Amazing hunter. I don't know if she's ever going to pull off what Ryder did when y'all remember that live on Come On Homesteading a long time ago where Ryder came out the woods with a whole rabbit, like a grown rabbit. And I don't know if I'll ever see a cat do that again. But Ryder was special, guys. Ryder. I've been thinking about Ryder a lot here lately. I'll see a picture or a memory that pops up and stuff of Ryder, and I get in my feels. I get in my feels a little bit. I do miss Ryder a ton. A ton. Ryder will never be forgotten. Ryder will always be my dude. And yeah, I miss Ryder quite a bit. For him, Domino? Huh? You got anything else for him? We ain't jumping. We ain't jumping on me, but you can jump. You got anything else for him? All right, guys. I love every single one of y'all. Hopefully, y'all are having a great week so far. Hopefully, you are doing something positive and working towards your goals and doing something nice for people and keeping it real. Until next time, guys, come on.